Kumana ba kayo? Have you eaten yet? Welcome to Food with Myung. Today we're cooking Pansit Luglug, or thick noodle in shrimp sauce with some ground meat and some actual shrimp. We're gonna prepare a bunch of stuff, but we have soaked the Luglug noodle in water overnight. You can't really see it. That's okay. Next, we're going to do the kropek. Alright, and next what we're gonna do is prepare the anato oil, or achuete. It's these red oils that give it this like good red orange hue to the dish, which is symbolic. Alright, so the oil is hot. I put some anato seeds or achuete in there to start us off, but that's hot oil. We're gonna put a little bit more so we can get a good. Oops. Okay, there. A good color for our anato oil, which we're gonna use. See that it already turned a good red. All right, I just turned it off because that's the color that we want, and you can see like it's leaving like a yellow stain. That's good. That's what we want. Next, we're gonna prepare some kropek, and I'll show you an example. We're gonna prepare this, which is shrimp, because it's crucial to the sauce and to the flavor. So we're frying some kropek, or as you can see, this is the shrimp flavored chips. I call it kropek, but yeah, and you'll see the magic happen. These are what they look like. Get ready for some magic. Magic. Here, we'll do a couple. We'll do something. Oh, maybe not so magical because the oil wasn't that hot. Ha 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 ha. There it is. We're not gonna leave it in for too long, otherwise it gets too brown, but we wanna make sure it's all cooked. So you can see it turns from transparent to opaque. As soon as it's opaque, all sides of it are opaque, we're gonna take it out. Yeah? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta get the oil hot, like super hot. I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm seeing now that not all sides were cooked. That's okay. I'll put a few more. Okay, we're gonna try to make it hotter. I'm gonna try to split it up so that they don't get stuck to each other. When they do, that's hard. Y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing that? And that's done. I'll get the oil out. Oil out, so it won't take too long. And here, that's all we need. Now we're gonna let it rest before we crush it. And now you're gonna see me prepare the shrimp broth from the shrimp and the heads. Alright y'all, now what we're doing is we're just gonna be deshelling the shrimp, saving all the shells. And making sure we catch all of it in here. I already started on some, as you can see. Usually it takes me a little bit to do this because I'm not as good as my mom. I take forever. I'm not a pro. But how are y'all doing? You let me know. You let me know. Actually, my mom doesn't make Luglug a lot. She makes Palabok more because they like the thin noodle. I actually made it for them last time and they liked it. It was I put too much chicharon and kropek in the sauce, and actually we didn't put any kind of meat because she doesn't want pork or chicken or ground meat. She just wanted it just the sauce and this. So we used some vegetable broth instead of what we're doing right now. So the purpose of this is actually to get, the essence of the shrimp. So shrimp broth from the head and the shells, because that's where the flavor is. And we're gonna crush it That's why we have it in the strainer, because we're gonna use it to crush the head and get all the juice out, as well as the shells. Oops. And so I'm trying to be careful, though, because the way we cook this is, you know, we're gonna put the shrimp in. As soon as it's good, we're gonna leave it out. Otherwise, the shrimp is gonna get really small, and we don't want that. We want the shrimp to maintain its size. I don't know about y'all, but I love it when the shrimp maintains its size, because if it doesn't, it's just too small to eat. And I don't like that. I don't like that in my Luglug, my Malabon, and Palabok. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. It's kind of a zigzag the way I take it off. If y'all know of faster peeling methods for shrimp, let me know. But it is relaxing. It's very relaxing. And I think this is just like a pound of shrimp. It was cheap-ish for what I found here in Utah. I think it was like, I think it was $5.49 a pound. And I got it at Chinatown actually, so it was good. I don't know, I never get just like the headless, shellless shrimp. And I'm also not deveining it, as you can see. I don't know. Maybe at this, I just don't taste the difference between the deveined and not deveined. But I always buy shrimp like this because, I don't know, I like the flavor. I mean, sometimes I do cheat. Just kidding. I do cheat sometimes, and I just buy the frozen, deveined, deshelled shrimp. But I think all the flavor lies in the head. That's why I always buy the head. I think we're almost there. We're almost there. And now what we're gonna do is crush it. And like we want when you see that it's turning more orange, you know that you're doing all right. What I did was put a little, some water on the bottom. And see? Can y'all see the difference? Oh, no you can't. Hold on, I'm just gonna let this. See? See how orange that looks? That's what we're trying to get. Alright, and there's the finished product. It's super orange. So that's good. And we're also going to be using some chicharron, half of this bag, to help kind of thicken the sauce as well. So let's get started. Alright y'all, the oil is hot. We're going to start with the onions. Okay, so that's cooked for a little bit. We're going to add the garlic. I'll put more later, but... Alright, now we're going to add the ground pork. Whoop. Right there. And the rest of that I'm actually going to use to make some lumpia. And I'm actually not putting a lot, as you can see, because I don't want too much meat in this. I just want it a little bit. And it kind of provides that different texture. You don't have to put, like I was saying earlier, you don't actually have to put meat in this, or you can put ground chicken if you want, or you can put pieces of fish, whatever you see fit. But we're gonna put this for now. Alright y'all, so actually at this point, see how it's already cooked? If I change my mind, actually I could actually cook it into giniling or picadillo, but this is the moment where we put in the achuete, the anato oil. Whoa. Make sure not to get the seeds. Even though actually it's really easy to take them out later, but we just want to make sure we get as little as we can now. Alright, now we're going to add the thicker ends of the napa cabbage. What they would usually use in the Philippines is pechay bagyo, but I'm going to just put the thicker ends because those are the watery parts, because we're about to put in the broth. Alright, you see the beautiful orange color we're gonna add to it. And we're gonna put some of this through the drain, because we don't want any of that shell accidentally going in there. And it's beautiful, and then we're gonna let that boil. Alright, and we're gonna let that sit until it boils. Alright, y'all, so I took the kropik hipon and then the kropik baboy. I actually heard that used before on one of the other, what is it called? Online, on another video. But instead of chicharon, they call it kropik baboy. And I was like, oh, that's cool. We crushed it in this bag together that I have from the Napa cabbage or the pechay bagyo. And then we're gonna put it in here and let it simmer. It might have been a lot, but whatever. Also, you can start adding patis if you want. If you want to add MSG, if you want to add what else? What else can you add to this? Like fish seasoning in case it's not shrimpy enough for you. But I smelled it earlier and I tasted the shrimp sauce and it looked like it was good. I also added some water. That's why the water level rose from the video. But yeah, I just thought it needed to be more. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn, and Palabok! Steam! Okay, so what we're gonna do now is add, I just drained here so you can see what it looks like. It's thick because it's been overnight. What we're gonna do is add it here. Woo! It's looking so good. Also, I was scared it wouldn't fit in this. And I'm glad it did. Can you see it was already getting thick? So that's what we want. Thick with 3 C's. We want thick, Pansit, Luglug. Actually, if y'all didn't know, here. Okay, so I know there's like common misconception or like misunderstanding about like what Pansit Palabok is, what Pansit Luglug is, and what Pansit Malabon is. And so I'm gonna clear that up tonight. Pansit Palabok is a thin noodle. You use bihon noodle. With the same exact sauce. Pansit Luglug is this is Luglug noodle, so it's thicker noodle with the same exact sauce. Pansit Malabon is the same as Pansit Luglug with just a lot more seafood, because in the Malabon area, it's a city. In the Malabon area, it's a seafood town, and so you have a lot more tahong or mussels, you have a lot more hipon or shrimp, and you have like I don't know what else. What's seafood? Oyster, you put squid or pusit, you put, I don't know, there's a lot more toppings on it. What they didn't put in here that other folks do, like my mom, what she puts is tinapa or tinapa flakes or tuyo flakes, just to give it more of that fishy, saucy, whatever, like that fishiness in it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna taste it, and if it needs more salt, I'm gonna add patis. But that's it. That's all you have to do. And we're gonna let this stew for a while, so you can get that nice color and flavor. I mixed it, and now we're just gonna wait for it to like soak up. I added some patis or fish sauce because it still needed a little bit more. And now we're just gonna keep doing this until it's fully cooked. It's almost there. So we're almost done, and now we're gonna add the Napa cabbage. I think this is the equivalent of pechay bagyo. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to flip. And now we're just gonna lay the shrimp on top to steam because it is done. Actually, so I also boiled some egg because that's what goes with it. Look, steamed and ready to eat. Now we just put the green onions and the calamansi and the shrimp all on top. Oh, and the egg on top. Here, let me get you a better view. And here we are with the Pansit Luglug. Luglug. Ready to eat. Whee! Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my other videos, leave a comment, let me know if this is how y'all make Pansit Luglug, and if y'all knew the difference between Palabok, Luglug, or Malabon. See y'all next time!